Hello everyone, Miri here and welcome back to my channel. Sorry that I wasn't able to record a vlog for over the next couple of weeks, but a whole bunch of stuff happened between September and October and I was pretty much wrapped up in a lot of stuff. First of all, you guys know that I was working on an illustration for a coworker of mine that was going to be published in the magazine that I work at. Something that I can't exactly disclose because, well, I will end up doxing myself and I don't want that. Second off, after I finished the commission, well, we can call it commission because a coworker asked me to do it. And that person is kind of like my boss. So, yeah. Anyway, where was I? Ah, yeah. The thing is, after I finished the commission, you guys know that I do translations on the side. If you don't, well, now you know. And I normally have a customer that gives me very reasonable deadlines. Hell, I think I need to sort out some stuff with them, but it's something like it's not urgent that I can do anytime, but I haven't had exactly the time to do it, but I need to get that taken care of as soon as possible. But yeah, they're pretty reasonable. They often give me like a week to, deliver the translations and stuff, and I'm pretty satisfied with them. However, this time, and I mean only this time, thankfully, because this was a customer from hell, but not like they weren't like terrible people, but they were complete and absolute chaos. And you guys know that, in the job market, it's a total nightmare to work with someone that is very disorganized. And that is exactly what happened. The thing is, one of my family members knows someone that works for a law firm. And this person in particular referred someone to me that needed a translation. So far, so good, right? But the thing is, this person asked me to basically deliver a massive translation in 4 days. I'm gonna be vague because I need to, guard some confidentiality, but it was basically a contract with a lot of legalese, paragraphs the size of my head, and basically a whole bunch of stuff that were basically extremely defined, like every section a glossary. It was a total nightmare, and not only that, but they like were really pushy about how urgent it was. Like, I remember that when I was working on it, like they barely talked to me when I was working on it because they delivered the document to me. I was translating it, but the document was so long that some of my family members had to help me out with the editing. Hell, they even translated some stuff on their own, so I only had to proofread. And honestly, had it not been for them, I would have probably been basically slaving over that huge project at 5 a.m. the due date. And just so you guys have a perspective on how short the time frame was, like this person contacted me on a Thursday afternoon at around 2 to 3 p.m., right? They first text me and then they call me. That's when we, agree on the price. But the thing is, in that time frame, they asked me if I can translate the document for them for next Tuesday, like from Thursday afternoon to Tuesday, there's not a lot of time, and you guys know how tedious it is to basically work on a very huge project on a weekend, the day that is meant to relax. Well, I know that there are some workplaces that work until Saturday, but I'm not used to that. I'm used working Monday through Friday. So yeah, to me at least, working on a weekend is pretty rough. And not only that, this happened during the week that one of my siblings was, it was their birthday. So not only I had to, well, I basically had to stress over finishing the translation while I was with my family, celebrating my sibling's birthday. So and not only that, during the weekend, I couldn't even relax. I even brought to the celebration my laptop so I could not only continue proofreading, but also fix a mistake that I made. Because the thing is, the way of speech in the contract when it was translated, because I had to help myself using an engine, something that I prefer to do in a minimum because I mostly consult dictionaries and try to check the structure by myself, which takes a lot of time, but let's just say I'm very meticulous about it and it takes me a lot of time. And with a project this huge, I couldn't be as meticulous as I wanted. I basically had to, translate and proofread, and that's it. And it will take me more time to, print the document, sign and seal it, because it's a legal document and that's how the procedure goes. But that's neither here nor there. The thing is, I even had to put off working out until the night because of how stressed I was, because I was worried that I wasn't going to make it. I was even at the brink of crying, thinking that I will have to ask, for more time to finish the translation, especially since they put their trust on me, and that adds a whole bunch of stress. So yeah. And the thing is, I basically finished like Sunday night. Oh God, I stuttered a little bit. I finished on the Sunday night, right? I print the document in Monday morning because the translation is already done, and that one was a whole ordeal too, because not only I had to print the document and I had to ask a family member of mine for help on that as well, so I wouldn't get in trouble and I will only have to sign and seal it. I basically had to ask my boss for permission to work remotely that day, because since it was a document of 100 and something pages, I basically had to sign and seal every page. And the customer was getting really pushy. They were like, where's the document? Where's the document? Where's the document? And I get it. They want to make sure that I'm going to, do my work properly. But what annoyed me is like signing and sealing a document that huge takes a little bit of time, and I couldn't continue signing and seal it because this person insisted on keep messaging me. And not only that, I basically spoke with 3 people that worked with the customer through DMs individually. And one of them wanted to call me while I was signing and sealing the document, which would have taken a whole bunch of time as well, because I will have to explain to them why am I taking so long, so on and so forth. And honestly, given that I basically was running against the clock, that wouldn't have been a good idea. So I basically told them that I could not talk, only text, hell, even voice notes. But it wasn't in a group chat. No. It was via DMs, individually, 3 people at the same time, and I basically had to forward the same message over and over. I know I could have thought about making a group with the 3 of them, but given that I wasn't going to see them again, I didn't want to, and honestly, I just wanted to deliver the translation and be done with it, because that was pure chaos. And not only that, the document, when I scanned it, was so big that my email wouldn't allow me to send them the document. So I basically had to oh God. Sorry about that. I basically had to convert the scanned pictures into a PDF, and I couldn't do it unless I paid for something. But thankfully, we figured it out with another, web page that will do it for free, because the one that we were using wouldn't let us turn the document into a PDF unless we paid for a membership. And since we were sure that it was going to be a one-time thing, my family and I were like, nah, let's not do that. Yeah, because they were helping me through it all. Like, I needed the emotional support, okay? And I basically spent from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. dealing with that document. And not only that, they basically, I didn't count on the fact that they will work out of town. So I basically had to use the courier of their choice, make sure that it got sent to them, and also send them the ticket that I sent it, so they will know that I sent it, right? So they wouldn't have just the document and boom, that's it. And the thing is, after that whole ordeal with sending them the document ended, the next day, the supposed due date, because I finished one day earlier thanks to my family, and also I basically sent the document early. So I texted him, did you get the document all right? I was left on red. After all that ordeal, I was left on red. Thankfully, the whole journey, it's over. Like, it might not seem rough when you hear it, but when you live through it, dear Christ. Honestly, if I can help it, I will not want to work with that customer again, because I don't like working with disorganized people, because it's pretty chaotic, but not chaotic in the funny haha. Chaotic in the sense of, oh my god, the world is on fire, we're all gonna die. Yeah. You all know the struggle. Oh, and when it came to deciding on what game to upload, that one was a horror deal as well, because I wanted to branch out outside of Deemo and play more games. And I even have Grease on my computer, a reading game that I haven't played it, but I saw it on Steam and it looked really pretty. That is the way I decide to read or watch stuff. Oh, it looks pretty, let's watch it. Oh dear Christ. Anyways, the game looked really pretty and I wanted to try it out. And I even installed a recording app on my PC that is similar to the one that I use, XRecorder. I think they have the same name on Windows. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. I've been wanting to record another one, but the thing is, I wanted to continue where Honkai Star Rail left out. Like, I uninstalled Love and Dead Space, I uninstalled some games, I uninstalled Deemo, and despite that, because I didn't want to uninstall River City Girls, because if I reinstalled it, I had to basically, redo all of my progress, and I'm now at level 25 with Misako, and I don't want to lose all that progress until I defeat Mizuzu and their bosses. So yeah, that was out of the question. No matter how many apps I erased, the game was so heavy that I couldn't continue playing it because my own tablet wouldn't let me. And not only that, when I tried playing Wuthering Waves, like I was able to download it, but it seems like my tablet didn't have enough space to have the high quality graphics like Honkai had when I first played, and it looked really blurry outside of the text. But I know that it's a feature for that, so it could play in devices like my tablet. But the thing is, when I wanted to record the whole thing, the game froze. And apparently you can't replay the same chapter. So yeah, I discarded that one. And I installed Epic 7 as well. And I had to pause it because the downloads were still in process. I thought that it would download while I was playing the first bit of the game, but apparently didn't. So I basically went to drink water outside of my office because we had a mice in the department, and it was near the water cooler. And even though they already cleaned that up, I'm not taking chances. Like, there could be leptospirosis over there or whatever, and I don't want to risk it. But anyways, I go drink water. I come back. My recording is in pause, but the game is still going. So yeah, I discarded that one. And I decided to stick to the original plan of finishing Deemo, playing Deemo 2, and record other games that I have on my PC. Also, I basically put on hold my Draw It Your Style because, well, aside from the commission and the huge translation project, I got distracted doodling something else, but I promised that I will get back into it. And not only that, I really need to find a way to color in a faster way, because honestly, I feel like I'm slaving coloring when I'm supposed to, just paint and have fun and whatnot. I know it takes time, but I want to do things more efficiently. Oh, and also, I have been trying to get up earlier than usual, 4 p.m. instead of 5 a.m. to do my Japanese and my drawing lessons before work. But it seems like, well, my calculations still need some work, so yeah. Oh, and I have been studying for my katakana exam, which will be next month on the 9th. So yeah, wish me luck. The thing with the katakana is that because of how similar it is, the en, the so, and it's en, so, she, and su. Like, all of them look like really happy faces, but the way that I came up with to differentiate them, God, I slurred it. Like, for example, for the N character, it looks a little bit like as if a Cyclops was looking up. The eye is on top of the smile. And for so, if I'm not misremembering, it's basically the little eye of the Cyclops is looking down. For she, if I remember correctly, because I still struggle with those, she is basically a happy face looking up, while 2 is a happy face looking down. That's essentially how I remembered it. I hope that I can also remember the nu, because that one was the bane of my existence. Anyway, I really need to get some sleep because, well, I haven't been sleeping well over the next couple of days. Also, when I was trying to record a while back, the neighbors started making a lot of noise and I couldn't concentrate, so I basically had to discard the recording and redo it again. So yeah. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.